What's going on, guys? I was actually just leaving the house to go shoot a C6, a 1,000 wheel horsepower car. Unfortunately, the guy had to cancel on me. He had something come up at the last minute, but we're going to shoot that car on Tuesday. So since I got the morning, the car's already uncovered. It's perfect out. I'm going to take a cruise in my car and give you guys a little more insight on that. I know I've talked about it a couple times in the garage, but people always ask about it because it's in the background in a lot of these videos. So we're going to go for riding that. Talk about it a little bit, maybe get a little Sendy, so stay tuned. All right, guys, we are out here. We made it to one of my favorite roads around my house. I shoot a lot of pictures out here, especially in the fall. It's awesome. It's like a tunnel of trees. There's never any traffic on this road. As you can see, I'm in this giant parking lot, and I'm the only car here, kind of out in the middle of the woods, which is awesome. So yeah, car's running awesome. Thanks to Joe at VMP. He takes care of the tunes on the car. I've changed a lot in the last 2 years, you know, starting at an 82 millimeter pulley as a first step, now all the way up to, you know, fuel system, the smallest pulley that'll go on the blower, E85, so on and so on. Joe's always on my back. The car is running awesome. We ran into a little bit of issue with throttle blades sticking. Kind of walked me through that. We troubleshot it, ended up revising the tune. Everything is money now. Car idles great. Makes stupid power. So yeah, it's awesome, man. It's good to kind of glad that guy bailed on me today, because I'm getting to go out and actually use my car and drive it. So anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around right now, talk to you guys about a few updates that's going on with that thing, and then we'll go for a little ride. So I've talked about the car a few times on a couple different videos. But we'll go over it now that it's out in the wild, because I watched those videos and I realized that I've missed a ton of stuff. Just a quick breakdown on the exhaust, because I never really talked about that, is it has American Racing long tube catless headers into a Roush X-pipe and Roush mufflers. I have heard lots of these cars, and I'm gonna say that this is the loudest setup, minus cars with no mufflers at all. This thing is stupid loud, which I kind of like, since I only drive it on the weekends. It's not like I drive the car to work or daycare or whatever, so it is loud. License plate gets more love at car shows than the car, I swear. The exhaust tips, my buddy at Line to Line Coatings, Andy, powder coated those for me, and that's like crinkle black color. They're really cool. I kind of like to just keep those blended in as much as I can, especially on these non-premium cars. Just have a little bit of contrast back there too, I think is a nice look. Badge delete on the back. My wife got me that for Christmas, actually. Roush spoiler, black roof, which is one of the options on the car. I painted the mirrors black this winter, and the grill's just blacked out. My splitter that I've talked about before. Headlight armor, HID blue on the turn signals down there, the running lights, and they're yellow on the fogs. I have yellow fog lights on every car I've ever owned. Kind of a theme, I guess, that I stuck to with this car. The wheels we've talked about. I've had a little bit of issue with Ford Star getting these wheels, so I don't really like giving them much love. Their customer service was less than optimal, let's just say that. But needless to say, I do like the wheels. They're sexy looking wheels, definitely. This is the beadlock D5, a 17 by 10 in the back. And this is on a Mickey Thompson ET Street R. I love this tire. If you look at the fitment when this thing is slammed, the fitment's pretty awesome how it tucks. Front, some new rotors on there. My stock rotor's actually warped from data logging the car on cold brakes, jumping on the brakes after not getting them warm. Warped those. A couple small things inside I've done. I got a blue shift knob to match the car. Anarchy Motive did that. Air lifts mounted there. Never talked about the steering wheel, just a GT350 wheel. SET is mounted up there. Repping my boys at VMP. The back windshield, it's the only sticker on the car, other than the American flag on the side, which next to the license plate, probably I get more questions about that than anything else on this car when I pull up at a car show. I'll pop the hood here. So one thing I've added since the last video is I switched my catch can setup away from the JLT to this UPR can. What was happening was the check valve on the old can wasn't keeping up, and I was actually blowing some oil through the lower intake into the blower. I had the blower off the car, chasing that high idle issue, and noticed way too much oil in it. And ever since I swapped to this catch can with the breather on the oil cap, that issue has completely cleared up. So I'm not saying that the JLT is no good. I'm just saying from my personal experience, this has been superior. Stuff, you know, we've talked about before. This is just a Roush TVS 2.3, spinning it with a 69mm pulley. That's Scott Hasty's bracket, which is awesome with a 90mm idler. to help with belt wrap. VMP twin 67 throttle body for now. Might go to their new mono blade here in the near future. JLT intake that has been slightly modified so that I can get the fuel pressure regulator from the Sili kit mounted on the strut there. Stock rails, just ID 1000s. MSD two-step we've talked about. Just basic stuff. It's an unopened motor except for it has billet oil pump gears and crank sprocket. So airlift obviously all around. This is the adjustment for that. And I do get a lot of hate having a car on a drag pack on air, but I'll be completely honest with you. I was one of those people that gave everyone crap about having air on a car with this kind of power. And to be honest with you, it hooks better on the bags than it did on the stock suspension because there's so much more adjustability. So that's all I'm really gonna say about that. And let's be honest, it just looks wicked slammed like this. You really have the best of both worlds on bags. Anyway, that's just a quick little update. So I'm gonna go drive the car. Sick of just walking around and looking at it. Tell the car just spinning the tires second and third gear hard right now. It's making so much power. I do have a little bit more air in these tires than I would normally run if I was racing. I think I have them at like 22 pounds opposed to 18. But that's the first time I've really jumped on the car down low like that since the new tune's been in it, and holy crap, is it fast. I mean, it's unbelievable how hard this car goes. I've been doing third and fourth gear pulls and it's okay, but right there you can see second just blew the tires up, grabbed third, still spinning the tires. So I'm gonna go air down, let the car cool off, and then I'm gonna come back out, see if I can get it to stick. So thanks for watching, guys. Just this day kind of turned into a fun one, even though that guy canceled on me. That's all good. We'll shoot his car on Tuesday. That's going to be a rowdy one, hands down the highest horsepower thing we've had on the channel so far. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. It'd mean a lot to me. Like this video, share with your friends. Thanks, guys. Peace.